All right, guys, so here they are. The Pixel 6 Pro is by far probably one of the most anticipated devices that most people have been wanting to get their hands on and want to get a look at the cameras. So since this device is officially out soon, today at the recording this part of the video, it is October 25th. And today is the day that Google says, hey Jay, you can actually show more of the device. All right, so I can't honestly with a straight face say that I'm getting ready to do a video review of this phone, like the full review at this point. Impossible. I've only had the phone since last week sometime. So, but what I can do is I can show you the cameras. And this in fact is the cameras on the Pixel 6 Pro. So I'm shooting in this area right here because this is kind of a controversial area where I did some videos about the iPhone 13 Pro and the Z Flip 3. So this phone, I'm gonna tell you up front right now. I'm gonna answer these questions before I even start to show you content. There's no heating issues. I shot footage outside this morning and it was almost 100 degrees and it is hot out there. I don't like to shoot in direct sunlight, but I just don't have a choice sometimes because of the way my house is facing. But nonetheless, I will bring you a ton more coverage on this phone. So there's no heating issues as of right now, October 25th, with this chip. With the phone itself, there's no heating issues. Even shooting outside for about 5 to 10 minutes in direct sunlight with this phone is hot, and there are no heating issues. So rid yourself of thinking that right now there's heating issues. And another thing is the processing. Like when you take a photo, photos snap fast. As a matter of fact, Android 12 on my other Pixels, everything improved. Battery, camera performance, everything's improved. And so with this being a device built with Android 12 with the chip in mind, there's no issues. So shutter lag, some people might try to, some people like to talk about that. I think that's kind of a silly thing, but I'll answer that question for you. I don't notice any shutter lag because I don't go around seeing how long it processes things sometimes. Now, obviously, if something takes a long time to process, then I'll say, okay, the processing time is there. But as far as taking the photo, it takes the photos, finger snap, boom, done. I will give you kind of now I can't give you I don't want to give you a full review yet, but maybe sometime this week for sure, or maybe even tomorrow. I've got time to give you like a 5-day mini, overview. But right now, this is about the cameras. And this part of the video is being done with the rear cameras. So we're gonna go outside, we're gonna take some photos. Now, the difference with this video is that since I had a little bit of time in between the first part of getting this device, I went away from the house. I just, I had the phone with me and I was just taking random photos. So you might see more photos in this video than you normally would, from things around the house. But other than that, you take a look at this quality and you tell me what you think. And we'll come back and close this out. All right, so one thing you guys have been waiting for is Pixel 6 Pro coverage on the cameras. And I'm gonna try to give it to you today. So, what you're looking at now is footage that's being recorded on the day the embargo is lifting. Which is the 25th. This is the morning of the 25th. And I actually shot other footage with this phone, obviously, throughout last week. So I got some photos. I was out riding around and I was taking care of business and I had some photos, and so I said I'm gonna shoot some photos and I'll get the video later. But just wanted to vlog out here and show you a little bit of stabilization. Had to cut the grass the other day. So here is footage. Now the sun is behind me right there. So go here. How is the stabilization on this thing to you guys? This is 4K 60. This is just the regular lens. And I'll show you some other footage as well. This is the rear camera, by the way. All right, one cool feature that this phone has is enhanced voice. So I basically can start the video on the front, and this option is only available on the front camera, obviously, because the rear camera is, the microphones are going to sound really good. So with the front camera, this is kind of like for those people that are going to be vlogging, It's very windy out right now, so I'm really curious. There's birds chirping. There's just a bunch going on, so I know you should be able to hear some of those things, but I'm just curious to see how this phone will do with this enhanced voice turned on. And I'm not talking at a very loud tone either, because you know how I am with my neighbors. I don't really want them to listen to what I'm saying. But anyway, here is walking around in this super heat out here in 4K. Sun behind me, it really takes a hit. Let me go around. Now there is a 1.4 crop I can do. I can come in just a little bit, get really close. But how's this footage? I'm gonna walk back this way. I'm gonna walk around, swing it around. Now the sun's behind the camera, so obviously the quality gets really good. What do you think? Google finally did it, didn't they? Man, they did it. All right, so now that I'm behind the camera, my voice obviously is going to sound a little different, but let's go ahead and hit that 2 time. So we walk, and let's hit that 4 time. There we go. With the 4 time, it kind of, like I'm going to back out, right? So watch what happens when you hit the 4 time. Look at the way it clears up when you get it. Watch. See that? See that little pop and snap where it clears up? But that 4 time is clear. Whoa. Once it locks on, it's really clear. It's kind of windy out here too, so take note of that. Let's go back out to 0.7. That's wide. Then that's the main lens. Let's go wide. I wonder why they went 0.7 instead of 0.5. I don't know. But this is just, I mean, let's call it, folks. These are beautiful cameras. They finally enhanced their video, and this is what we needed to do from Google. We needed to see this. Let's go 2. And I'm going to go 4 and watch that snap and pop. And boom, clear. Look at that. You see that? So the telephoto lens on here, once it locks in place, man, it is clear. Now let's walk with this telephoto lens. Whoa, that's weird. See how it's kind of moving around? Yeah, let's pop it out. Yeah. That telephoto lens, once it pops in, it's crazy. So let's go over here real quick and let's get over here to some plants. All right, so let's see if I can do this. Let me get one. I see one back here. So here's 2. Now let's go 4, and then let's see if we can lock on. Oh, there we go. Check that out. That's 2 times. Let me go back out, and we go out to 0.7. All right. Wow. I'm gonna go 4. Then back out. 2. And back out. So the cameras are what you thought they were going to be, folks. And one thing I want to point out is there's been no heating issues whatsoever. Some people will complain about this right here. Like, check, they'll complain about the 4 times and how it locks in after a second or so. But it's good footage. All right, so here is the iPhone 13's camera, and I'm going to show it to you next to the Pixel's camera as well. So I just want to show you a separate clip with it like this. It's really windy out, but this is Apple's best foot forward. Now let me show you Google's best foot forward. All right, so now here is Google's best foot forward. This is the Pixel 6. Now you tell me what you think about this quality. Same spot, it's super windy out here. And maybe I'll go ahead and throw in the Z Flip 3 as well. Why not put them all in this video at the end of this video so you can kind of check it out and see what you think about the quality. Now here's the front camera on the iPhone 13. So you can see how this quality looks right here in the same spot. And let's go to the Pixel's front camera. All right, so now here is the Pixel's front camera. What do you think about the quality? I'm standing right here in the same spot. And I need to run in the house and get the Z Flip 3 because I thought I had it with me, but I don't. So let me go in and let me show you the Z Flip 3. All right, so here is the Z Flip 3 standing in the same spot. Just want to give you a quick snippet of the front camera. This is the front camera. The Pixel can't do 60 frames per second on the front 4K, but the iPhone and the Samsung can. So just notice that. All right, now here's the Z Flip 3, the rear camera at 4K 60, like the rest of the phones. So what do you think about this quality? Let me know how the audio sounds. Check out everything about it and tell me what you think. All right, so I'm closing out the video out here. Google has finally done it, man. They have given us the cameras that we've always wanted on a device. And I think there's no denying at this point, this device is totally worth the money. It comes in at a much lower price point. It's got fantastic video cameras. Let's just stay right there for now. When it comes to video, that is where the quality of these are. I just showed you the quality, and I'm showing you more right now. This is the front camera of the device. So, you can determine what you think about the footage, and you can decide how you like it. Of all the cameras, though, only the Samsung has a pro mode, like a real pro mode. The only pro feature on this camera, really, I say, is being able to control the voice when you're doing a front-facing vlog, and that's what I'm doing now. I have the voice enhancement turned on, as far as like when it comes to video. So, if in fact they opt to add more stuff later on to the camera software, this is going to be great. So it's kind of windy out here. I'm going to step under here. But it's really impressive that, Google has really upped their camera game. I mean, look at this is the front camera, folks. This is fantastic. Fantastic. So I wanted to end out here on a real beautiful day out in the back right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ooh, the wind is kicking in. Whew.